JoJo Diaz will be fighting Jesus Perez in 2 weeks on February 10th. It'll be a card they're putting together on Golden Boy. He was supposed to fight with Floyd Schofield, but Floyd Schofield has said recently that he didn't have 500K for JoJo Diaz. He's still a fighter up and coming, trying to make a name for himself. He's still trying to get to that level where he can pay his opponents 500K, but he's trying to get to that level himself right now. So he's like, I'm not in a position where I could just give you 500K. So JoJo Diaz, like, that's my asking price, you know what I'm saying? So, and really, at that level right now, JoJo Diaz, they had so many hard fights recently. And I don't never say this, bro, but he had so many hard fights recently. With all these other guys, they won't even fight guys in their division. This dude fought Haney and all these other guys recently. And then he done already fought Gary Russell. We already know don't nobody want to fight Gary Russell back in the day. So JoJo Diaz, he can fight. I can give him a pass this year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already had a whole bunch of stuff outside going on, so he's trying to get back straight. But I feel like it's gonna be a bounce back fight. Right now, I don't know. Like, Perez is a dog. You know what I'm saying? He has that mentality, like kind of like Eastside Cruz has. Same kind of build. He's not on the same level as him, but he's like uh, I would say like a light version of that. But he's very good though, bro. Has a tremendous body punches. His uppercuts are vicious. Hooks, his right hook is vicious. He has a chin, man. I mean, a lot of people always say that, like, this guy has a chin. He's a chin. He has a chin. Like, it takes a lot to try to put him down. But I feel like JoJo Diaz, with him just being, he fought a lot recently. But you know what I'm saying? That's just a lot of miles on your body when you have tough fights back to back. So I feel like I could see this being a draw fight for him, but I can also see JoJo Diaz getting the decision. So, but Perez is a huge opponent though. He's very good. He's one of those guys. He's trying to get to that level still. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting for cash and opportunities. So he needed it all. So he's definitely trying to get to that level. He's hungry. But this is a good fight, especially for it to be 2 weeks from now. I thought it would be more like around the 15th, but it's gonna be on the 10th, so that's 2 weeks from now. It's gonna be a very good fight. Perez is a dog. It's gonna be a very entertaining fight. These next couple of months, it should be a lot of guys who's coming out either showing what they still got in the tank or showing what they haven't shown before, because they have different style matchups that's coming together now, and that has a lot to do with just guys really cornered in. They don't have any opponents, kind of people locking in fights now, so people have to kind of take what's best available. And a lot of people kind of pick and choosing, but fans aren't really going for it this year because of all the other stuff that's going on right now as far as in boxing. There's a lot of weight classes that haven't really separated themselves. So we're not really trying to reward people for just participating right now. We're trying to see guys really be in some dog fights, some we can remember. Like, a lot of times we don't even remember some of these guys fought last year. So that just lets you know right now, like, their resumes aren't really memorable. So we need to kind of move away from doing these okay fights. They're not really tune-ups. They're decent opponents, but at the same time, if you're in the prime of your career, it's time to step it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys are still kind of picking and choosing, trying to get a payday. You at this time, bro, I gotta go with this rule. If you're at a level where you're a top 5 fighter or a top 10, and you got another top 5 or top 10 guy trying to fight you, and you're trying to go around that, trying to find another payday, that's not gonna be respected no more. There's a lot of guys doing it now. You're just not at that level if you got to go around and figure out what's best available for you and just pick the best opponent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. Like, it's a lot of things going on now where we just see a lot of guys are just being divas about the whole thing. They know how the situation's going. That's why I respect JoJo Diaz. JoJo Diaz fight anybody. He'll fight anybody in boxing. If you look at his resume, a lot of guys' resumes aren't really better than JoJo Diaz. Same goes for Kambosos once he gets his Lomachenko fight. He's fought a lot of guys. So I'm looking around at other guys for the last 2 years, and they at the same weight class, 135. And other weight classes, and you telling me you can't find a fight, 140? Oh, I can't find a fight. Oh, you just ain't trying to get a fight then. I ain't no excuse. That ducking word, that's over with. You killing the fight yourself. If you can't make the fight happen, because ain't nobody finna turn down no career money. That's what I don't understand. Like, guys want a certain amount of money, especially if they already just, in the case of Frank Martin. That's why I try to tell people, hey, you can say it's a duck, but he's going to possibly jump in the ring with somebody else. But what people don't want to realize, though, is that's why I'm kind of not really announcing if you fighting Tank or nothing yet. Because if that does happen, that's going to kill all of the boxing fans and media's narratives. Because they said he ducked Shakur Stevenson last year. I just want y'all to remember that, too. I'm going to bring it up later on. I want y'all to remember that, too. I'm sorry, but I got to go in on the people who said it. Because they went a little too early on that. But a lot of these fights coming together right now, though, especially at 135. A lot of these guys, they definitely not waiting around. They want career days and as far as a big event. Because you got to remember, like, we just started having events with fans in them for like the last, 2 or 3 years. So we kind of just getting them back in the groove of that. They still had limitations on fans being in stadiums and different things recently. So a lot of boxers are still getting into the groove. A lot of guys haven't really been in certain events recently like that. Some guys have to go on other cards and other promotional companies trying to find a fight here or there. So it's a lot of different things that go on where guys need to try to find a fight and try to stay busy. And they having different things go on with Dazn and just all over. But I definitely feel like JoJo Diaz is always taking a huge challenge. This is definitely a fight that's entertaining. This is watchable. This is very watchable. This is like B-. You know, so I want to say C+ because it's gonna be entertaining. He's always in a good fight though. He always take a hard opponent. That's why guys need to do this, man. Like, just stay active. Fight somebody we can we kind of know a little bit. And just try to get the fans what they want to see. If you're not fighting, at least try to stay busy. Like, you ain't gotta fight a big name every time, but if you busy all the time and you throw a big name here and there in between, we'll be cool with that. That's all I got though. Like and subscribe.